Not be okay.
Woosah, Mike.
You
Woosah.
will be okay. We live, baby. We are live. We are definitely live.
Yes, sir.
That's why you turn it off, huh, Mike?
That turned it off.
Listen, bro. Them controllers too expensive to be tossing, though, my boy.
Man,
hey, that's why I buy $20 headsets and I throw those.
you can buy $5 ones if you go to Dollar Tree.
Oh my gosh!
But
we are live, baby. We are live. This is another episode of Family Talk. Let's discuss it. I am your boy. I am the head man, the CEO B. Then we got to my left, man. Telly with all these inmate names, man. He's still sitting in the inmate bedroom, and
yeah, I'm up for parole this month.
Yeah, bro. Let's get you out of there, because that scenery is devastating.
That county bunk bed ain't it?
Yeah, but it ain't it, boy. Then I got Mr. MJ Skywalker right below me, Mr. Mastermind of Unhinged. And then we got a guest today, man. Telly, I'm gonna let you introduce the guest today, my boy.
Yeah, this is my guy Greg Bruce. Met him through a dear friend. My man's an entrepreneur, and you got a lot of stuff going on, man. Go ahead and tell the people what you got going on and where you're from and how you doing.
What's up with it, y'all? My name is Greg Bruce from New Orleans, Louisiana, coming out of Jacksonville, I'm about to say Jacksonville, Florida right now. I'm a financial consultant. I help repair credit, not fix credit, but repair credit. I help fund businesses, business credit, refinance cars, anything, et cetera, et cetera. If you need any help with dealing with credit and money, holla at me. Send me a DM, follow me on Facebook at Greg Bruce, Instagram at Greg Bruce, email helpfromgreg@gmail.com, and I got you. But I'm glad to be here, y'all. Let's get it.
Absolutely. We glad you're here today as well as tapping in with us at the Family Barbecue. Everybody, as I always say every morning and every Saturday morning, we appreciate all the love y'all show us on all our socials. We appreciate all the shares and the likes and just all. This podcast ain't nothing without the people that's watching it. So we thank y'all for that. Make sure when we finna tap into this this intro video, make sure y'all tap in and like and share the stream. We would love for everybody to tap in with us on the conversation today. The conversation is, can a woman really, really, truly raise a man? And we're going to get into that after the video and after our mental health check. So let's get to this video. Let's like, subscribe, and share. And we'll be right back. Family Talk, let's discuss it. I think this episode 9, ain't it Mike? Episode 9?
10 or 11.
10, this is one of them, boy. We getting up there, boy. We'll be right.
We forget every week.
We'll be back. All right. It is definitely all good. It's definitely all good. Shout out to Nick in the comments, bro. Well, Nick, where is you at?
That boy pulling a Nate.
Disappeared on us. Ain't even let us know he wasn't gonna be here. But man, shout out to the rest of the. I mean, I just know Nick. That's what I meant. But I comment when I put in the group chat. I just know Nick. But he ain't say nothing till that time. But It's all good, man. It's all good. What's up to Nick, man? Hey, shout out to the rest of the family members, man. Shout out to Coach A. Shout out to Chef Jim Beasley and Nate the Great. We're going to tap into one of our favorite segments. So every Saturday, we got to make sure we tap in with everybody and make sure they good mentally. And this is our mental health check. All right. Mental health check. What we do with mental health check, we put it on a scale of 1 to 10 of how you feeling this morning. If anything's going wrong, this is our safe space to talk about it. So we ask about how your mental doing. So we're going to ask you this morning, Greg, how's your mental health doing this morning, man? 1 to 10. Give me a number.
Bro, I say 9. I'll give it a 9, bro. I wake up every morning and excuse my handwriting, y'all, but I can't write. But I wake up every morning and I do my 3-6-9 method, my affirmations and stuff like that, because I believe that you have to manifest whatever you want in this world. You feel me? So
Absolutely.
That helps me. That, like I told old boy earlier, I stay out the way. That helps me stay out the way and keep my sanity intact, if that makes sense. But thank you for asking me, brother, for real.
Absolutely, man.
You just got respect for asking me that, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what we do here, man. We want to make sure everybody good mentally, and I like that. I really do like that, man. That's awesome. Hey, Mike, bro, how you feeling this morning? We know you had a little issue with your Call of Duty this morning. I feel like it's going to have an effect.
It's
a
damn 2. Fucking happy. It's a damn 2. Damn 2.
Oh my goodness. Truly though. How you feeling, Mike?
You know me. It's always a 9 until I get this breakfast up in me. You hear me? Until I get this breakfast.
All right. Perfect. Mr. M May 012477. How you doing this morning, Telly?
Man, I'm a 10. You know, I woke up. I'm above ground. I get to hang out with my brothers, man, right here. Do all that, man. Anytime I can do that, it's a good day, man. Although, man, I'm kind of a little bit down. They laying my uncle to rest today, man. And
sorry to hear about that,
man. So
definitely sorry to hear about that. Much prayers to you and the family, bro. Much prayers to you and the family. For me today, man, I'm out of 10, man. I'm above ground. I got another opportunity. God gave me another opportunity today, man, because we take for granted. You know, somebody didn't wake up this morning. So just to have another opportunity to wake up this morning, put my feet on the ground and put my best foot forward, give me an opportunity to fix something I didn't do right yesterday. And you know what I'm saying? Something I didn't say to somebody yesterday, or help somebody, you know, I didn't help yesterday. I always look at it as another opportunity to make it right. So my mental health check is at a 10 this morning. Everybody that's watching, I do see a few people watching right now. Y'all drop y'all mental health check in the chat, because we want to know how y'all feeling, man. And we're gonna get into this topic, man. Mike, Mr. Mike. What we got talking about today, my boy?
Well, you already know the vibes, bro. So Miss Brittany Griner did an interview lately, and I guess her and her wife are expecting a child, and the interviewer said, "No, you got a hard job coming up as a mother." Brittany Griner fastly corrected her and said, "Pops." So first topic is, how do we feel about Brittany Griner calling herself Pops? And second topic is, can a woman truly raise a man?
All right. Let's get it. So to get some kind of background on the thing, we do have the video. So y'all sit tight. We're gonna look at the video.
Brought to you by yours truly. Because if it's a video,
brought to you by yours truly, Mr. MJ Skywalker. Y'all check this video out.
Another job that you're about to get into that is really hard and really scary. You're about to be a mom. How is that feeling? Pops. Oh, let me get it together. About to be a pops. Please tell me how exciting that is for you and what you're looking forward to most.
I'm super excited. Well, I mean, I guess I'll just drop it. He's here. So he's here. Yes. 7'8", 24. 7 pounds, 8 ounces. Yeah, that's my man.
I love that.
He is amazing. They say, you know, as soon as you see him, it just like everything that you thought mattered just goes out the window. And that's literally what happens. It's kind of sucks because I got to leave, you know, but at the same time, he'll understand.
All right, so that's the video. Everybody just watched the video. That is the video. First and foremost, congratulations to them for their child. Don't want to take that away from nobody. Having a baby is beautiful. My daughter just had a baby, so it is definitely beautiful. So let's just not take that away. But let's talk about that first comment she made. And this is, after I say this, it's open ground. So lady said she becoming a mom, right? And Brittany Griner immediately corrected her and said, Pops. How do we feel about Brittany Griner saying that, well, I'm finna be a Pops? How we feel about that, fellas? How do we feel about that?
So your daddy playing the WNBA?
Talk about it, Mike.
Your pops playing the WNBA, huh? Or your pops on? Yeah. Oh, what team he play for? She say some shit like Las Vegas Spades. Nick, that ain't an NBA team. That's a WNBA team. What?
But I mean,
no.
Do you have a problem with it though? Do you have a problem with it?
You already know I do. I hate that. Listen, just say you a damn mom, shut up and move on, bro. Like, God, we just saying stupid shit all the time. Like, everybody want to be something else. I'm not doing it. I'm not playing the game. I'm not considering your feelings. I'm not calling you a man. You're not a man. You're a woman. It's the same shit. We're not doing it. Girl, just say you a mom and call it a day, bro. God, lesbians do it all the time, bro. Let's do it all the time. They raise two mothers. Fine, knock yourself out. You are not a pops. You are not a father. You do not have balls. You do not have a penis. You did not create this child. That baby came from somebody else. Girl, shut up and be a mother and go on by your way.
Hey, Telly, bro, how you feel about it, dog?
Look, man, I don't care what nobody call themselves. You know, I pay no attention to mental illness. I pity that, but you want to be pops, be pops. I'm not joining in on your delusion, though. You know, I'll see you Brittany Griner. Bitch, you supposed to be in Russia right now, rotting in a cell. But you let them release a goddamn world criminal because of your fame. I already don't like you because of that. Now you want to come on and do all this other stuff. Like Mike said, listen, you're a female playing the WNBA. You're not a pops. You're a mom. Being a mom is a beautiful thing. Why you want to, walk away from that?
Okay. Greg, man, how you feel about that after watching that video and seeing it? How you feel about that?
Well, like Telly said just now, basically it's in a nutshell, to each his own. But like Mike said, she's in the WNBA. Like I got, like, when I did have 9 to 5, this is like 3 years ago. I got fired from a job because I wouldn't respect this one stud's pronoun. She wanted me to call her they. And I'm like, no, you're a female. So I'm gonna call you a she. When I talk to somebody else about you, she's like, no, I'm they. That's my pronoun. I'm like, man, no, I'm not calling you that. You're a female. You was born a female. If you take testosterone pills, that's on you. She went to the manager. The manager fired me because I wouldn't respect that pronoun. So that was the last job I ever had. But anyways, with Brittany Griner's situation, you can tell she's taking testosterone pills because how deep her voice is. So I can respect where she come from, but I don't have to. I can respect it from afar, but I don't have to go to her and respect it in her face by saying I agree with you, because you can never be a dad. You can never be a dad, but you can show them how to play in the WNBA. You can show that now that she had a son, right? Daughter.
She got a son.
You
can show your son how to be in the NBA, but you can't show him how to be a man. I digress.
So I'm gonna agree to everything you fellas said. You know what I'm saying? First off, I respect anybody. I'm not gonna disrespect nobody. As long as you're not disrespecting me, I'm not gonna disrespect the fact that, you know, whatever your situation is with you and whoever you do it with, that's y'all situation. I'm not gonna disrespect that. As far as calling yourselves a pop, I'm kind of with Chris on, because I left Chris comment up here. Kind of on Chris on that, man. You ain't a dad, you ain't a father. Be a mother. Like Telly said, it's wonderful. It's beautiful to be a mother. It just as it is spectacular to be a father when you're in those roles specifically. Be a mother to that son, man. Don't sit here and have that man calling you pop. You're not a pops. You're not a dude. You are not a dude. I don't care what you think you are. I honestly pray for whatever you've been through in your life for you to get to this point, but you are not a dude. To sit there and state that you're gonna raise this little boy up to be a man, and this is gonna segue into our major conversation about women raising men. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's, as much as stuff might be talking about, might be right on some of the stuff.
Right, some about all. Listen, I just want to say, Greg, I respect you, bro, because apparently, right, they want to respect everybody's pronouns, but the moment I put my pronouns out there, it's an issue. Okay,
Right.
because I said my pronouns are she, them, and titties, and apparently that's the problem. My
Right.
pronouns are an issue, right? Or when I say
Right.
my pronoun, I identify as that nigga. All of a sudden, it's an issue. We can't use that as a pronoun. What?
Right.
Because niggas be like, I'm a they them. So you an adjective? Because that's what that
Right.
is. That's an adjective. You know what I'm saying? Like they and them are adjectives. But whatever.
Look at Mike
Talk about
dropping
it, bro.
the school knowledge out there.
Talk about it, bro.
He hitting on it. So let's talk about this. With that being said, because Brittany Griner and her wife got a young child, a young little boy that they're going to be raising up to be men. And the big topic of this particular show is, can a woman truly raise a man? And I want to get y'all thoughts about that. Can a woman truly raise a man? And anybody can take that at the jump.
So
anybody can take that.
I'm gonna jump on the spectrum, right? Hear me out. I think if you have the right, then she can raise a young boy to shape him into being a good man. Right?
Right.
I think you can shape him into being a decent human being, right? And to shape him into being a good man. But it's going to take for him to kind of step out on the ledge of his own to kind of navigate what a man is, because you can show him all day, but until he actually has those experiences where he has to kind of be a man, then because that's where you really learn at, it's actually having to step out in life and be a man. But I think if you have the right woman, I'm going to keep saying that, the right woman, right, to raise a young boy, I think she can raise him to be, right, a good man and guide him to a place where he can, you know what I'm saying, navigate himself. Because she says stuff like, you know what I'm saying, I've seen it firsthand. I know a lady at work and she's got 3 boys, you know what I'm saying? She says her boys do all the man stuff in the house. And she's like, when I buy groceries, I haven't touched the grocery. I haven't cut that yard. I haven't weeded at that yard. I haven't washed my car. She's like, when my boys are with me, they pump the gas in the car. She's like, because that's things that men are supposed to do. But she's like, those are traditional male roles. She's like, I don't take out the trash. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I teach them how to cook, but I do most of the cooking, right? But she's like, I teach them how to do traditional man roles, but she's like, I don't do it in a toxic way. I tell my boys all the time, you know what I'm saying? Something as simple as, she's like, her oldest boy knows how to change oil and brakes. She's like, I have you change my oil and brakes because later on in your life, when you're in a relationship, that's something that's going to benefit you when you're with your partner. You know what I'm saying? And she said she shows her boys things that men should be doing in a non-toxic way. And I think the fact that she shows it to them in an educational and learning way instead of being like, this is what a real man's supposed to be doing. I think her delivery is what I really like the most about how she's raising her boys. And when I look at her and, you know what I'm saying, I hear her say the things that her boys are doing, I think, you know what, kudos to you for not being one of those toxic ass women that's just like, you're not a real man. You're guiding your boys into what you know and what you've been taught what a man is. So I think for her and some women, I think, yes, you navigate a young boy to be a man into a place where he can kind of navigate it for himself.
So that was perfect, Mike. And I'm gonna go ahead and interject here because of what Chris just said. Because what Chris just said is actually what I was gonna make my point around. And I can only use my situation as an example. My pops wasn't in our household. Not to say he wasn't in our lives, because he was. My pops wasn't in our household. And one thing my mother told me and my brothers, that she couldn't raise us to be men, but she can raise us to be good men. You know what I'm saying? And we had a village. We really had a village. And we had male figures in our lives that help us become the men that we are today. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I wanted to tap in with Chris's comment. Having a village helps in those situations. We can teach our sons to be a man, but sometimes you need that softer side, and my village helps with that. And that softer side was our mama. And our mama was a hard mama. Mama D was a hard mama. Not to say she was all the way soft, but she helped mold us into good men. But it was the village of men that was around us to help us become men, if that make any sense. We became men because of the village of men that was around us. So thanks for that comment, Chris, because that's exactly what I wanted to tap in on. But tell me, man, what's your thoughts on women, raising men? I think Mike kind of just hit every single point in the spectrum. So kudos to you, Mike. But tell me what you feel about it, bro. Oh, you muted, Telly. You muted. Go ahead.
Okay. Like yourself, my mom said the same thing to us. She said she can teach us everything, but she can't teach us how to be a man. So she tried to implement things that she thought was.
Telly, turn the fan off, Telly.
Oh, my bad, man. Hold on, man. I don't want to sweat up
Get out the helicopter.
Okay.
Get out the helicopter.
Put it down there.
Oh.
Okay, so, she, did things that, in traditional, little boy, man, things like we roughhouse. She encouraged that because to her, men were supposed to be rough and, rugged and stuff. But I had my uncles, around me, and I grabbed bits and pieces from each uncle to help, with the male thing. Still need a man like your pops wasn't in your house, but he was in your life. And that helped you. Me, I didn't have my father in my house or my life. So I had to rely on my uncles, my older brother, to guide me. And as I became an adult male, I was lacking some things, that I had to learn on my own. Now, my mother raised me to be a good person, but like she said, couldn't, raise me to be a man, because when you have a male with a little young guy coming up, there's certain dialogues and conversations only a male can have with another male. Because for a woman to be able to raise a man, she has to come from a male's perspective. And a woman can't come from a male's perspective because she's not a man. Just like me and my daughter, I can only raise her to a certain point, but she needs her mom to teach her how to be a woman, because I don't think like a woman, so I don't know the experience of women, what they think in certain situations, dating for one thing, I don't know how a woman, what goes, mindset they go into when they're choosing a mate and all that. And that's where mom comes in at. That's where my wife comes in at. She go to them for certain things because I wouldn't be able to answer certain questions. Same with women. Look, boys gonna have certain questions that a woman just can't answer. You need a male to be able to answer those questions. Like how to navigate certain things and what does this mean? What does that mean? Especially with the change in your body as you growing up. A woman can't tell you about, the change in your body as a male. Just like you can't talk to your daughters about the change in their bodies because we go through two different changes as we grow up. Stuff can get confusing and you need to go to the source, to get your information.
There it is. All right, Greg, what's your take on it, Greg? I know you done heard all us three. What's your take on it?
Well, I agree with you, B. I agree with you, Mike, and I agree with you, Sally, because all three of y'all had some great points to this topic at hand. And I'll say that first of all, every woman is the heart of the household, but every man is the head of the household. And every household needs a head and a heart. And then they can raise a child. A woman, the heart can't teach a young boy how to be the head of the household because she don't really know how to be the head of the household. Yeah, like Mike said, she can teach him how to be an outstanding human being when he grow up. But if the woman, I tell any woman that's listening, if you're a single mother and you want to teach your sons how to be a man, and you don't have a man in your life, put them on the football field and put them in martial arts. That'll teach them discipline. Discipline is where a man come at. We have discipline. We think logical. We don't think emotional. Y'all think emotional, but some of y'all can think logical, but not all y'all can think logical. But see, with y'all logical is still a lot of emotions with y'all logical. And this is not me throwing shots at y'all either. This is just me being logical and talking with empathy because I feel for you and I want to help y'all. You feel me? I respect y'all, but y'all can't. It's not possible for y'all to raise a young boy to be a complete man. It's not possible. I mean, because y'all can, of course, y'all can teach him how to walk on the outside and let you walk on the inside when y'all walking on the street. Of course, y'all can do that, but can y'all teach him how to really stand up for yourself all the time? Can y'all teach him how to really, like, say, for instance, can y'all teach him really how to stand on top of Walmart like he's standing on business? Not literally stand on top of Walmart, come on now. But can y'all teach him how to stand on business every time? Can y'all teach him how to be a mummy and stand up and go to sleep standing up? That was a bar, but I digress. You feel me?
I feel you. And that's why we're talking about it. So let me shift it. Because we got to get a bit.
I have one more thing, right?
Oh, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead before I go. Go ahead.
I think another thing is that I think as a woman, right, understanding that there are certain experiences, like Telly said, there's certain experiences that need to be discussed because of experience. You know what I'm saying? Like young boys do need some type of man to talk to because men have experienced. You know what I'm saying? Like I've experienced what you're going through. I know what you about to be going through, and so and some women do recognize that. You know what I'm saying? Some women is like I've even heard women say stuff like, I'm a single mom, but like I dead ass be pushing my baby daddy or his father to be like, hey, right? He needs you now because he's going through this. Like, ain't shit I can do with him right now. He's going through this. And I respect those women too who understand, like, I've hit my boundaries and limitation. I even so much is had a woman tell me after her son turned 13, she shipped him off to his dad. She's like, you go with your daddy now. I've done what all I could do with you, trying to raise you to be a clean, decent human being, but your daddy needs to take that. You know what I'm saying? Because you are at this point. She was like, he's getting big, he's getting testosterone. She was like, I see him trying to sneak into the porn thing. And she's like, I don't know how to help him control the urges and thoughts that's going through his mind. I'm gonna go. You need to go live with a person that can do that. And she's like, honestly, she felt like that was the best decision she made as a mother to put him with his daddy, because it was like, all right, cool, I don't have control, or just understanding that, you know what, I can't help you what you're going through, so let me get your uncle or your granddaddy or something in your life. So understanding when you are at your limitations as far as parenting, you know what I'm saying? Because even a mom can parent a 17-year-old boy, but it's like, can you really help him, guide him through what his stage of life he's in right now? And I think understand that women who understand that, you know what I'm saying, are the best ones. Because what happens is, and I say this all the time, what happens is, if you get men who was raised by their mamas and their grandmas and their aunties, what you do is you get a 35-year-old woman as a man. And then these women get pissed off because it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying, you got the tendencies of a female. Yeah, because he never was raised around men. You know what I'm saying? You got a man out here just as mad and pissed off and petty as you. You know what I'm saying? Because he's raised around women.
Right.
So, and this is gonna be when you made that statement, Mike, this was gonna be my next question. What about those women that don't understand that?
Then you end up
raising, let's talk about it a little bit. What about those women that don't?
You end up raising grown-ass man versions of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the type of women that's the type of men that women to be out here talking about. So when women be out here talking about, I hate men that can't do this, men that do that, men that do this, you need to look at all the single mothers who didn't have a man in their life and just raised that boy as another girl. So now you got a 35 you know what I'm saying? It's like, girl, you dating a 33-year-old version of his mama.
Right.
You
hey, Ken, what's up, Ken? Hey, that's I want somebody to be angry, because I want to hear the opposite side of this, because we are all men, and I want to hear the opposite side. I want to hear an angry woman talk about this, because we gotta put it in the atmosphere on how these young men are being raised when their fathers aren't in the picture. We gotta put this.
You should have been a woman on the panel.
Yeah, we need. I would love to have a woman that wouldn't mind to come up here and talk about this with us, because it's technically a very serious situation. We got a lot of households where the father is not there, and then Mike, he explained the good side of it, where the woman understands. That woman understands that, okay, I got my brothers, I got his uncles, I got his grandfather that is in his life that can help him be a man. But what if there are situations out there where that isn't present? We got to look at the ugly side of it.
It's just toxic. It's just toxicity. It's just toxic in general. You got those women that are out here bitter. You got women that are out here mad. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I'm mad and I gotta be a man. I gotta be a daddy and a mama. No, you don't. You just gotta be a mama. You don't have to be the daddy. That's the most toxic mindset, that you have to be a father and a mother. No, you don't. No, you don't.
You know, one thing my mother said. One thing my mother said that she didn't allow us to do, and some kids do this, is they praise the mothers on Father's Day. And my mother
that's what I was just about to say.
Our mother did not allow that. Our mother did not allow that. And she didn't allow that because, and she told us why. She's like, I can't raise y'all. I said, I'm not your father. I'm not a man. I don't walk around with a penis. I am a woman. I am your mother. I can't raise you on how to be a man. God. I can raise you to be a good person, a good upstanding citizen in this world. But a man has to implement on you on how to be a man. So don't wish me Happy Father's Day because I'm your mother. Don't do that. Yeah, go ahead, Greg. What you was gonna say on it? Because I had to say it. I had to say it. We have situations too. I hate that.
Because on Mother's Day, don't let me post Happy Single Father's Day, bitch, because I will.
What you was not go ahead, Mike? What you about to say?
I want to tap into Jamie's comment too, because that is a good question.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, that comment too. Like, well, I don't know if I want to tap into that.
That's easy.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Men can raise shitty kids too. Don't get it twisted.
Oh yeah,
a lot of bad fathers out there. They raise shitty kids.
Bingo.
Too. They can raise shitty kids too. It is not a gender specific role. Men can raise shitty kids too. There's some men.
Right.
What happens is you raise these testosterone, angrily nothing but logical, non-emotional ass boys, and then you understand why he's 30 years old and the biggest narcissist in the world, because he hasn't had kind of that, like Ken said, like Greg said, he had that heart. He's all mind, logic, and alpha. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have that common sense and that heart. So men can be shitty fathers too. Don't ever get that twisted.
Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. It can be some terrible fathers. But hit on your thought about the whole Mother's Day, Father's Day thing.
All right, I look at it like this here. For a mother to be biased, and for a mother to be biased in the thoughts of her not being negative towards her child, her son per se, of him becoming a man, and think that she don't need a man and she want to be on her Beyonce role, all the single ladies type shit, then nah. Like, I can't call you queen. Like, I like respecting people as, what's up, king? What's up, queen? Grand Rising. You feel me? That's because that's how I was raised. But if she has that mind frame as though she don't need a man and she can do it herself, and she's basically killing her sons, and not just her sons, hurting her daughters, because she's raising her daughters to be the same way she is. That you don't need a man. I can teach you how to do everything. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's a major turn off right there. I can't deal with. And hitting on the Mother's Day and the Father's Day thing, I believe, right, and I stand on this. I believe that God made us to be men. That's what we're supposed to do what we're supposed to do. God made them from our rib to be women. They're supposed to do what they're supposed to do. And I don't agree with everything Charleston White says, but Charleston White said something that I hit on.
Oh.
He said that if a woman concentrates on being a woman and a man concentrates on being a man, it'll be a better place. And I agree with him. Just concentrate on what your role is. Just be who you want to be, who you set to be, and teach these teams how to be what you're supposed to be, or what they're supposed to be, and it'll be a better place. And we ain't gotta worry about butting heads, because I ain't worried about what you're doing. I'm worried about my role. You worry about your role. We gonna come together and we gonna make everything work. But we let the government and the media raise these kids. So therefore, I digress again, bro. My bad. I'm just going off. My bad.
No, you good. You good. No, that's what we here for. That's
hey, check out that comment.
So moms and dads still mad at the other parent will never raise a good kid. I don't completely agree with that, because you do have these single moms and their single dads out here that can raise a good kid without the other spouse or a person or parent around, because of the village. The village raises kids, not just two people. It's just not the mom and dad. It's definitely a village that raised these kids. There's no handbook on how to raise these kids. There never will be a handbook. You always see something new with each child. We'll need a village to raise these kids. But I do agree to a certain extent, Mike. I do agree.
To a certain extent. Now,
to a certain extent.
Yeah, but let me expand on that, right? Let me expand on that.
Yeah.
I've heard 1,000 stories that co-parenting is hard when there's still feelings attached. I've heard women say, the moment I stopped giving a damn what this nigga's doing and where he was at and what girl he was messing with, we became way better co-parents. Until those feelings dropped, we was hard to co-parent, because I was mad at him for everything he was doing under the sun. And I 1,000% agree. If you have one person that's mad, it's never going to work, and you're going to have a toxic situation in the middle of that. It is never going to work, you know? And it's like you got the dad bashing the mom and the mom bashing the dad, and then that's how you end up with those situations where you put a kid in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Stop putting kids in the middle of y'all beef. That's one thing. Like, dear parents, stop putting kids in the middle of y'all beef. It is not that child's relationship. It is not that child's responsibility. It is not that child's issue. Stop putting
Amen.
your parents.
Amen. Well, Mike, you coming with dropping the jewels today, ain't you, my boy?
Hey,
Mike on one today, y'all.
me personally, I come, like I said, I guess I'm one of those gems. I come from a 2-parent household. I have both parents in the house all the time, and I tell you what, I start to realize my mom never said anything to me about outside chores, cutting the grass, weed eating the yard, trimming the edges, none of that. My mom ain't never say nothing to me about that. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of what Greg said. My dad focused on being a man, and my mom focused on being a mom, and everything just kind of ran like that. There was never any button heads. You know what I'm saying? There was never any issues because my mom was like, "You gonna learn how to clean." My dad said, "You gonna learn how to get this yard straight and do all kind of other stuff." And so it was like cool. Even when I was with my moms and we be going around town, like simple as going school shopping, right? My mom's car needed air in the tires. I don't think I never hesitated. It was just like instilled in me. My mom was like, "I'm about to go put some air in my tires." Cool. I go to the gas station to put the air in. Never once did I ever question it. I would even be like, "Mom, we need to go to the gas station to put some air in your tires," you know? And so it was just like, my mom go grocery shopping. There was never a question. My mom grabbing the bread and the eggs because we boys, so we on some stupid stuff. That's the only thing I ever seen my mother grab was the bread and the eggs. Other than that, we brought everything else in the house. And when we done, don't slam her trunk and don't slam her door.
So going back to your jewel about people about and their feelings for each other, and that's why it's hard to raise this child type of energy, man. And this goes to men and women. If y'all take y'all feelings out of it for whatever y'all had with each other, take your feeling, because for one, it's detrimental to the child. Because whatever feelings you having towards the other person, that child is in the middle of it, and that child sees it.
100%.
Take your feelings out of it. I don't care what y'all went through. I don't care who cheated on who first. I don't care who hit somebody or who hit somebody second. I don't care who moved out and left them behind. I don't care about that. Y'all had a child that y'all have to take care of, and to be on the same page without the feelings of it. Like, I don't care how you feel about the child's mother and how she do things. The child's mother shouldn't care about how you do things. As long as y'all come to a common ground about this child, that's how it should go. I see so many situations where a mother or dad is having an issue with them, and that affects the child. That affects the child because you ain't going to go pick up the child because the mama said something sideways to you.
Right.
What they got to do with the child?
Now you been a bad father. What they got to do with the kid? They got shit to do with that child.
They ain't got nothing to do with the kid. Now you mad with the mama because she won't come meet up with you to talk about the kid because she don't have to. Y'all can communicate on the phone. And now you mad with her, and that affects the kid. You know what I'm saying? Let's come to a common ground where the feelings are taken out of it. Forget your feelings. I'm not entitled for your feelings. The other half ain't entitled for your feelings. You're entitled for your own feelings and how you feel about somebody else. But when that child is in the middle of all of it, all of that should go away. I don't care how anybody feels.
Hey, bro, Jamie say, all while co-parent, y'all mad, talking down to each other, still smashing. I'm gonna need for y'all to do better.
I don't understand that neither. I don't understand that neither, dog.
Hey, B, because I done seen it. I say, how you hate her guts, but you still in them.
Ken said, "Do you guys open the door for your women?" Yes, I do, Ken. I'm always done this now.
Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes I'm gonna keep it real with you. Sometimes because see, and the reason I said sometimes because man, bro, about a couple of months ago, I was dating this one chick. And we coming out of, I think, Dollar General, Family Dollar, one of them dollar stores. And we coming outside. Now, coming in the door, I'm going to hold the door open for you so you can walk in. After you, Queen. Coming out the door, this bitch wanted to be standing there at the door and wait for me to touch the door. To push the open door. I'm like, are you serious? Like, bro, come on now. Like, sometimes we can take a thing overboard. Like I can now, I see now. I'll hold the door for you. I'll hold the door for a woman or an older person to walk in the door, because that's manners. Now, if they don't say thank you when I open the door for them, I lie to them, a white lie to them, and tell them that they dropped something so they can come back out. So I let the door close because I'm ready like that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like let's start there. But
You said I'm petty like that. He said I'm petty like that.
hey,
Hey, tell him, man, you be quiet.
Yeah, Telly's just quiet over there, just rubbing his chin.
he really ain't quiet. He over there brewing up what everybody's saying, and he about to put it in perspective. Go ahead, Telly.
You already know. I sit back and listen, and I mix it all together. Now, all these scenarios we talking about and situations, I'm actually living these. These are my real life situations. Let me touch on the feelings part in the relationship or the co-parenting side. Y'all already know how I used to feel about number one. We call her number one, Greg, because she's the number one baby mama. Yeah. I got 3 kids, 3 different women. She's number one.
Whore.
Right.
You know, I used to, Mike, I used to say I would wish her to get hit by a bus and catch COVID. But I stopped saying that because I'm like, I got to let stuff go. I don't know what she has against me. She got some eternal beef that I don't know about, but she does. Me and her, we can't communicate. I've never spoke badly about her in front of our son. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that. I don't believe in that because I don't want to ever put my kids in the middle. Never want them to have to feel like they have to choose. But she goes out of her way to antagonize me, to do things to upset me. When y'all said, you know, let me say this. Single mom and all that, she made herself a single mom. I didn't leave. I didn't do anything. I've always been there for my kid. She decided the best way to really get to me was to take him and move him to another state away from me. And that will get to me. And you can tell the difference of me not being in his life like I was ever since he was born to not being there consistently, but part-time. Well, you see, I'm in my other kids' life. You know, they have access to me. I have access to them. You can tell the difference. You know, you can see the effect. You know, so when you have these feelings, like y'all said, inside the co-parenting, it can be toxic and it is detrimental to the child. Yeah. You know, because I've always said it doesn't matter what I'm doing, who I'm with, my kids will always be prevalent in my life. Now, I know some dudes, even some women, when they get with another person and all of a sudden they're about that person and they can't be bothered with their kids because I don't know why, because maybe it's easier for them to focus on the new relationship and not have any baggage from past. To me, that's a load of BS. My kids are always going to be prevalent in my life, no matter who I'm with. And a person, I shouldn't have to tell a person that, you know, because if I'm dating a woman with kids, you don't have to tell me, oh, my kids come first. I know this. They're your kids. You don't have to tell me. So with that being said, I don't know what's her problem. You know, now you take number 2, who actually is number 3, but I'll get into that later. But number 2, we have communication.
Numbers for these women, what?
Yeah, we have communication, but it's court-ordered communication. You know, it's like we only go bare minimum, and that's once again, she's upset about something. I don't know. I mean, all I focus on is raising Tristan. Now, she done tried underhanded things to me throughout the years. You know, this woman didn't even went as far as calling CPS on me and all this other goofy shit. And I'm like, no basis for anything. Putting restraining orders out so I can't see my kids. You know, dumb shit.
What you saying,
But
Mike?
Hey, we go get Telly baby mamas on Unhinged. I got questions that
it's crazy that you say that because number one,
we need to get their side of the story, Telly.
You can get their side of the story.
We need an unhinged court session. Okay, I'm the judge.
I read Auntie Kim comment, and I thought the same thing. I was like, it's 2 sides of these stories. We got to hear their side of the story.
You can hear it. You know what? Let me tell you something about me.
You did so.
No, let me tell you something about me. I tell you the whole story so nobody can come back and say that's not true. I tell you this story in front of their face. Nobody can deny what I'm saying. But number 2, hey.
We all know that it's 3 sides to the story.
Yes, sir.
It's always 3 sides to the story.
It's side A, it's side A, B, and the truth.
And I'm just saying.
A, B, and the
but
truth.
Here we go, though. Number 3, which is actually number 2, but
I want to hear
it. But you know, me and her have the best relationship out of all of us. We communicate freely. Hell, man, we so cool. We loan each other money. She can come to me and be like, I'm in a bind. There you go. I can go to her.
Last person I'm in a bind. I'm in a bind, Nate. I'm in a bind, Nate.
No, not like that, but I'm just saying.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
We cool. I'm like, we cool because, you know, we don't have any grudges against each other. We realize that it's about my daughter and we raise her together. I mean, she would really,
that's how it should be.
You know, call me up and say, your daughter is acting like this, that, and the other.
Woo,
put on the phone.
That phone call?
I'm like,
don't you love that
put
phone
on the
call?
phone.
I hate that phone
and
call.
I straighten her out from on the phone. But I appreciate that she comes to me, you know, when she can't handle the problem, she say, you know, I'm gonna call your dad and let him deal with it. And I do deal with it. And she knows that because she's only 14 miles away from me. So if I got to, I'll be in that corner. And then we're gonna have a face-to-face. And then
hey, Telly said, if I pull up in this minivan, it's problems. You hear me?
Now I got a Pontiac G6 now, so I'm doing it. If I got to rev this engine, you know, we got a problem. And I tell her, your mom is your mom. You need to listen to your mom the same as you listen to me. You don't pull that stuff here. You know, don't pull it there. And she be like, but she gets on my nerves. I'm like, she's your mother. She's supposed to get on your nerves. It's in the handbook.
You ain't got no nerves. Let's start there. Ain't got.
I mean, you know, I gotta say, you know,
the hell is you got a nerve? Shut up.
Well, she a 15-year-old young lady, and you know, women in the same space, you know, it's a problem.
Sound like a person.
You know,
it sound like
you know, 2 women can't be in the same space for too long. I understood that as a young guy. Like, oh yeah, women can't be around each other, no matter how much they love each other. 2 women in the same space with, you know, type A personalities. That just ain't flying. But well, you know, we digress. You know,
I hate to say it, but any two. It don't even have to be humans. Any any species with estrogen in them, in the same clothes in the face is gonna get into it. I had two female pit bulls. Man, I woke up in the middle of the night one night. They trying to kill each other. I'm glad I seen them. I had to separate them, but this was years back though.
Blood
So yeah, I agree
everywhere.
with
Blood
Hey,
everywhere. They try to
we
kill
still,
each
you.
other.
Hey,
we still got to
man,
get
look.
show. I got questions that need answers. We still got to get.
Okay, well, check this out. Number one sister wants to come on the show. I told her come on the show.
I need. We gonna be here.
Yeah, we gotta tell it. We gotta hear the second. We gotta see the second half of that story.
Oh, I want y'all.
We know
to.
you gotta have. We know you gotta have. But I want to hear.
I want y'all to hear the story. Let them try to convince you. I'm gonna sit back.
Hey,
I ain't gonna
y'all
say
invite me
nothing.
back to this, please. Y'all please invite me back. Hey, I like the vibe.
We got you.
When-
We got
when
you. You can come back. We got you.
Hey,
Oh, if you like the vibe on Saturday, you'll love it
Ken.
on Wednesday.
Ken, I'm gonna need you to pull up too, because we need to hear your story too. Because what the hell you
Yeah,
mean?
Ken, we need you to pull
Wait
up. We need to
wait
hear
a damn
this.
minute.
She found out she
Pull
cheated.
up,
Was
pull
the
up, Ken.
kids yours?
Hey, boy, we need to hear the story. I need to hear the story. Get her ass on the show. Shorty, what happened? Hey,
You ain't gonna get the whole story. You gonna get the slanted version.
Hey, B.
Yeah.
Hey, we do.
Yeah, that is a good story. That's some Jerry Springer right there.
I'm saying if y'all want to hear the story, I can give you emails, phone numbers. Y'all can call them up.
We want to hear it out their mouth. I want to hear it out their mouth.
Hey, B,
I want to
we
hear it
gonna
out their
have to
mouth.
do a federal. We're gonna have court. We're gonna court with Telly baby mama. We're gonna do a federal style. We're gonna have 3 judges.
Hey, you on the RICO charge, bro?
You gonna have to subpoena them.
Hey, Telly. Hey, Telly end up on a RICO charge by his baby mamas. We know why.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, that nigga finna be an inmate for real.
Not me. Not I.
Listen, man. Listen, that was a great conversation, man. We gotta set those shows up. By the way, y'all think we just laughing? Mike, dead serious.
Hey, I'm dead serious. I'm trying to get some. Hey, we gotta get some bitter baby mamas up here because I need to hear them stories.
We gotta hear these stories, though. But great conversation. Great conversation. Mike, man, do we have a top 5 for today, Mike?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, if we got a top 5, y'all know what it is.
The weekly top 5.
It came to me in a dream. It came to me in my sleep, and I was thinking about my babe, and I said, you know what? Everybody up here, damn near in relationships have been in relationships. So, what are your top 5 date restaurants? You and babe going out to eat? Give me your top 5.
Oh,
top 5 date restaurants.
Top 5 date restaurants. When you going out to eat with babe, what's your top 5? Where you going? Where you headed? Or it can even be a taco truck or something. You know what I'm saying? If it's a taco truck, like we go out, go to the park, go to the taco truck and hit the picnic or something. Top 5 date restaurants.
That's a good
grocery store. Grocery store. I come home and cook. Go sit on the beach with a blanket.
Hey, listen.
I love it.
Ain't nothing wrong with a beach picnic now. I'm not knocking the beach picnic. That's the vibe.
Yeah, I trust my cooking more than I trust the restaurant cooking.
Absolutely not. I love it.
Starfish. Okay. So my number 5 would have to be Bomb Bomb's Taco. Because they got banging area tacos. So number 5 will have to be Bomb Bones Tacos. For sure.
Okay.
Number 4 is a newly acquired spot, is Ford's Garage. What, they got a chicken and waffle brunch? Oh, that chicken and waffle hit.
Okay.
I'm rocking with that one. Number 3, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Number 3 would have to be Texas Roadhouse, bro.
Oh, hey, yeah, them rolls.
You can't go wrong with them rolls, bro. You cannot go.
I might leave her home though.
But that
I ain't
boy,
gonna lie,
hey, Greg acting like a nigga straight from Duval. Bitch, I'm going to Texas. I'm gonna have to leave you home. Acting like a nigga from Duval. Boy, I tell you what. Number two is hibachi. Any place that's giving me the volcano onions and the steak and shrimp, hibachi is number 2 for me. And my number 1 date restaurant, and we absolutely loved it, was Roof Chris. Cause baby, that lobster mac and cheese and them loaded mashed potatoes, we were more excited for the sides than we was for the steak. I like, yeah. Put that steak over there. Hey, slide me that mac and cheese though. And see, when we go, this is what we do. I'm gonna get the mac and cheese. No, you get the mac and cheese. I get the potatoes, but also bring us an extra bowl. Because I'm gonna take half my potatoes and put them in this bowl. You're gonna take half your mac and cheese and put it in that bowl. You're gonna slide it over here. That way everybody getting some of everything.
there you go. Hey, that's smart, bro.
Everybody getting some of everything.
So we got Nick's. He got Carrabba's, Outback, Longhorn, Cheesecake, and BK. Nick, you still ain't told us where you was at.
Right.
I just thought about that.
He said everything. Where you at?
Yeah, we asked that an hour ago. But that's
the
Nick's,
only
man.
acceptable answer is Tropicana.
He probably at Tropicana. That's probably that
I'll accept that.
That's the only knowledgeable one I know of. But mine is number 5. Let me go with hibachi.
Amen.
Number 4. Let me go with Five Guys. Me and Sam love going to Five Guys. Number 3.
Spot.
Number 3. I'm gonna say Publix because they deli is off the chain.
Right.
Number 3, let's go with Publix. Number 4. Me and Sam just had McDonald's last night. We like to slide McDonald's late night. That was number 3, right?
You said
Publix is number 3.
Hibachi, Publix. You on number 2. Number 2.
So number 2, I said McDonald's number 2. Me and Sam slid to McDonald's last night.
We already know number 1. I'm already know.
You know number 1.
I know number 1. I already know number 1.
Outback, my boy, because I got to give me a blue onion.
That blue onion is where it's at. That blue onion.
You hear me? So there go my top 5. Tell me where you on.
You gotta get you a blue what?
A blooming onion.
Blooming onion.
What is that?
Oh
it's
man,
it's a fried onion. It's a fried breaded onion.
Man,
it's opened up. It's nice.
Wait till Bay get over here. We're going to Outback. I'm getting me a blooming onion. Say again, bro.
I said, there go right there, that blooming onion. Now,
boy, you know,
I got a good one, bro.
Come see. How am I come see you? What are you talking about, Nick?
What about you, Tilly?
No, Nick. Go ahead, Telly.
You're supposed to come see us.
Let me see. Honestly, man, it's whatever Tiffany wants. I eat any place, anything. You know, I ain't. So for that, number 1 would be Buffalo Wild Wings on Wednesdays and Mondays, because she loves hot wings, and they got all you can eat for $19.99. So that's number 1. Number 2, she like Golden Chopsticks, which is Chinese buffet, man. She loved that place. The kids do too. We was just there yesterday. Number 3 would be Walmart, because like my man Greg say, we go pick up some groceries and I do the cooking. You know, I'm a 5-star restaurant on my own, you know. So she like when I cook them steaks and all that stuff. Number 4, I'm going to say Chili's, because they got that 3 for $10, that 3 for me, you know, $10, you know. I need 2 of those for myself, so because I need 6 for me. And number 5, only because we don't have one around here, and every time I see it, Waffle House.
Oh, okay.
Gotta go to Waffle House. Every time I see one pulling over, I want everything on that damn menu.
Hey, go ahead and slide me that All-Star breakfast and stop playing, bro.
Covered, scattered.
Hey, and make that bacon crispy, my guy.
I'm trying to tell you. Hey, look.
Bacon crispy, don't even.
Man, I don't know about Outback now. Now I want some Waffle House. Y'all just made me hungry, bro. I'm gonna tell my girl she blame y'all.
That's all right. It's all right. That's what we do around here. We gonna eat.
Yes, indeed.
Listen, before we go, I know we about to get off. Before we go, I got a show recommendation, right? If you like watching shows and you like the drama, if you got Netflix, get on Netflix. It's this show called The Ultimatum, where people are either get married or break up, but they switch couples for 3 weeks. Watch The Ultimatum South Africa. When I tell you when I tell you that shit was a trip, that shit was a trip. Okay? Ultimatum South Africa, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna check it out.
I'm gonna check it out.
That sounds like 90 Day. That sounds like 90 Day Fiance.
It's somewhere along the lines, bro. Ultimatum South Africa. And yes, for all my black people, African people use the N-word. I was shocked to hear it. But they definitely do, bro.
They use it over there in the Bahamas. I was like, huh?
It's a worldwide trend. But listen, man, we is finna tap out of here, man. We appreciate everybody that tapped in with us today. Too many names to name. I'm not finna go through the whole list, but we appreciate everybody that tapped in with us. Please, 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 please drop that emoji. If Nick was here, he'd definitely say drop that emoji, share the stream, comment on the stream, follow us on all our socials. Y'all know y'all can always find us.
What's that Facebook, bro? So I can follow y'all real quick.
Yeah, that Facebook is gonna be Family Tree Productions on Facebook. It should be Family Tree Productions on everything, honestly. But yeah, man, tap in with us on Facebook, on YouTube.
For the information, and if you want to donate $5 so we can get Telly's baby mamas on the camera.
That's the only way.
Donate so we can get them on camera before the season's out.
You're gonna have to pay them.
Listen, for a small fee, for what you pay for a cup of Starbucks, you can get Telly's baby mamas to tell their story.
For real, though. We gotta hear the story.
I want y'all to hear the story because I want to hear it too.
Hey. We're gonna name it The Rise and Fall of Uncle Pud, Sex Lies.
Oh, hell no. You ain't gonna put me in you ain't gonna put me in no category with Puffy. Y'all have to damn right. That dude doing too much.
Let me see. Put it up closer.
Is it?
Nah, that ain't us. We got more likes and followers than that. Yeah.
No, we are less talk. We are less talk. Family discussion.
Oh yeah, Facebook. Family talk. Oh yeah,
family talk. Yeah, family talk and less discussion.
You said family talk, less discussion.
Yeah, family talk. Yeah,
that's our Facebook page because I'm part of the profile. I can switch back and forth.
But anyway, man, we appreciate everybody pulling up on today. Greg, man, you have been fantastic. It was a great time having you here today as well. We definitely want you to pull back up on us, man.
No doubt.
Like I said, continue to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and like I said last time we was here, we are newly on Amazon Music. So with further ado, man, we're gonna go ahead and tap up out of here. Just everybody remember, I know we missed Unhinged this past week, but they boys will be back this week.
Hey, but we off next Saturday.
Boys will be back.
We sleeping in.
Sleeping in next Saturday. Y'all heard what Mike said. We're sleeping in, but y'all have a good Saturday, and we're gonna holler at Hey, y'all take care.
All right, tempo.
Tell 'em I ain't mad if they ain't know. You know I ain't mad if you love it. Can't nobody overtake this moment from me. So nigga, while I got it, the fuck it, it's all good.